Please select a landing zone. Mission not accepted. Please select a heading to Afghanistan. Mission not accepted. Please select a heading to Afghanistan. Placed.
Be careful down there, boss.
Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Map has been activated.
That's the target.
Marker placed.
A Soviet soldier. A lot of them came from Central Asia before, but lately they've been using more and more Russians. Simple, really. There's less hesitation to pull the trigger if they're not fighting their own race.
You have arrived.
Morbid cynicism, but it gets results. That's humanity for you.
You have arrived at your destination.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Side ops list updated.
You gonna extract him?
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Roger.
Please select a mission.
Dismasi Laman was full of Mujahideen, the Hamid fighters. Then suddenly they disappeared overnight and the Soviets moved right in. I guess the old fort is still in good enough shape that the Soviets want to use it as is. This means that the battalion commander stationed in Sakai village, a lieutenant colonel, is moving his operations room to the fort. Word is, he's an excellent leader. With him stationed at Smasi Fort, the Soviet forces in the area will operate all the better. And according to the client's information, he'll be bringing a tank unit to the fort as well. We don't know the redeployment date or the route they'll take, but there must be some planning documentation where the colonel is. You have two objectives: eliminate the colonel and stop the tank deployment. Counting on you, boss.
Ocelot said the number of private forces is increasing. and they model themselves after us.
They're a far cry from the likes of us.
But why? 9 years ago, we made enemies of the world as a nuclear-equipped force, independent of ideology or state.
Yes. Sooner or later, the real UN would have stepped in.
So why are they giving these PFs free rein?
That's our fault, too.
What do you mean?
What happened 9 years ago was a real problem for a lot of people. An organization as big as ours, with our facilities, was wiped off the map. Not an easy thing to hide. But if our existence came to light, so would the names of our clients. We had contracts all over, east and west, superpowers to banana republics, the lot. Our clients denied all association with the likes of us. They had to make sure things didn't blow up on them. But at the same time, they missed us. They really missed us. The demand for armies for hire was as strong as ever. The international community turned a blind eye to what happened to us, despite still needing people who could do our jobs. History couldn't afford to lose us. As soon as we were gone, they needed a replacement. So private forces spread everywhere. And they're all just a phone call away.
But still.
I know. PFs are totally different from what we envisioned. Nation-states, revolutionaries, terrorists. They have a lot of clients, and Cipher is one of them. Cipher stays anonymous, but I know their work when I see it. In the eyes of those clients, the world's PFs are all just expendable pawns. The clients don't have to worry about losing their own men. Nobody knows they're involved, and PFs are cheap. In short, the world is chewing up soldiers and spitting them out. Even some of the old Mother Base's survivors are still working for me. Their own smaller forces. Others were taken on by emerging PFs. Everybody's gone their separate ways. But none of them are living their dream, because they're not fighting with you. Of course, I tried to headhunt as many of them as I could for Diamond Dogs. It was all a waste of time. They said they weren't interested without you to lead them. But now you're back. Everything's gonna change. We'll unite all private forces under you, transcending nations and economies. What is a nation? Just a patch of dirt. The bonds among us will surpass nations.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Under our control. We'll establish a new kind of country. Redefine the very concept of it. Even Cipher will be below us. An extraterritorial federation of military nations. The United States of Force. Once word of Big Boss's return starts traveling, that'll be our true deterrent against Cipher. In other words, no one will dare to come gunning for you.
How do you figure?
Cipher lacks a large-scale fighting force. PFs are the perfect tool for them. But those PFs revere you.
He's coming too. Roger that.
If Cipher killed you now, they wouldn't take it lying down. Maybe they'd even go looking for revenge, but they definitely wouldn't keep doing Cipher's dirty work, even if it put their lives at stake. That's why it's no longer a benefit to Cipher to get rid of you. The very fact that you're alive is our greatest defense against Cipher.
Nice to know. It'll buy us some time while we get back to full strength.
Just keep in mind that what I'm saying is generalizing a lot. In practice, the PFs around the world don't know your face. Just declaring that you're Big Boss won't be enough to convince them. And if they see you as an enemy, they'll come at you with everything they've got.
Some hero.
That's why you need to bring them back to Mother Base. Show them on your terms that you really are the one and only Big Boss. Once you've proven that, they won't hesitate to join us. We were lucky to get our hands on that cyborg arm developer. There's no one in Diamond Dogs who can so much as maintain that thing.
Bionic arm, not cyborg, if you go by what he calls it. But you're right, the East is light years ahead in bionics. They can even detect through the skin the slight electrical signals from the brain that order muscles to move. The Soviet Union completed their first bionic arm capable of doing that back in the 60s. Although I guess that didn't really reach the West.
No kidding.
You gonna extract him?
The only one I ever saw. Quite a shock to see it for the first time.
And it was no mean feat to get hold of Snake's arm. I couldn't get one for you at the time, but you know, now...
Forget it. I've no intention of relying on bionics. Right now, I need to keep the pain fresh in my mind.
Well, it's your decision. But don't you find it inconvenient?
Not a bit. But the phantom pain, it never lets up. Do you know how many men I saw die that day? There's nothing we can do to bring them back. And you expect me to care about getting a measly arm and leg back? Sorry. But my pain belongs to all our dead comrades. I'll keep living with it for their sake. It'll guide me straight and true until I've gotten them the vengeance they deserve. Diamond Dog's intel team specializes in information gathering, mainly HUMINT and SIGINT. They plant scouts and moles in the field. These operatives will blend into the local populace and work under the guise of a resident, or disguise themselves as travelers and ask around for information. They observe targets using various hidden bugs, cameras, and transmitters, and by tapping their satellite and phone communications. Analyzing all this information creates a clear picture of how wars and the PF's fighting them are changing.
Supply drop complete.
This data can also be used for threat assessment when deciding whether to accept contracts from certain clients. And during missions, the intel team keeps track of target locations and produces FOM predictions, reporting mission-critical information based on real-time remote observation of changes in the AO. What you hear from us over the radio is based on how we interpret the data gathered at the command platform. However, intel team...
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
To avoid revealing themselves to the enemy. Some will carry a knife, but most have nothing at all. As such, don't expect them to help you take on heavily armed adversaries like PF soldiers. Think of them as entirely passive in the hot zone. Plus, they use all manner of techniques to remain inconspicuous in the field. If you ever spot one, you'll have some serious explaining to do. So remember, their specialty is espionage. They may not be of use in a firefight, but when it comes to intel, they're pros.
You gotta extract him.
Do you remember Amanda?
Yeah, I do.
Their revolution was a success. Somoza resigned. Nicaragua has a new government. Amanda's really working hard for her country to be reborn.
Good for them.
She says she wishes Chico could be there.
That revolution was the dream.
Extraction
For Amanda,
arrived
for
at
Chico.
your place.
And their father.
You have arrived.
That chopper was no place for Chico to die. I'd like to at least think history will remember his part in the revolution.
When you pick up a gun, there's always a chance you'll die for nothing. He knew that as well as the rest. Now that he's gone, it's up to the rest of us to decide what it was all worth. If we don't, there's nothing to prove that Chico ever lived at all. Or his mark on the world.
Amanda told us that Strangelove contacted her after the revolutionaries came to power in Nicaragua. Strangelove, the AI researcher from Mother Base?
I remember her.
We'd lost touch with her, till Amanda heard from her out of the blue. She told Amanda she wanted to salvage Peace Walker's drive parts, or something from the bottom of Lake Nicaragua. Amanda passed the request on to her friends in the new administration. She's a national hero now, after all. So Strangelove got a Soviet military aircraft to transport something to somewhere. But apparently the cargo would have been Peace Walker itself.
So what was it?
Who knows? We recovered Peace Walker's nuclear warhead ourselves 9 years ago. What could Strangelove have been after? Amanda said she didn't mention what her reason was or where she was headed. Nicaragua is a socialist state now. With Amanda vouching for her, the government didn't feel the need to concern itself.
He's coming too. Roger that.
All Strangelove told Amanda was that she was going to continue her research, and that the rest was a secret. Right before the attack, Huey was in the control tower to prepare for the inspectors. He was with them when it all went down. The control tower collapsed with the rest of it struck. His body was never recovered, but he was the one who met the inspection party when they arrived. And he was the one who showed the nuclear inspectors to the tower. You remember the way it went. First he recommends we agree to the inspection, then he gives them the okay without our permission, all the time acting as if he was doing us a favor. On top of that, he even had the guards disarmed that day. It would send the wrong message, he said. Whatever the angle, it all leads back to Huey. I curse my own stupidity for not realizing sooner. Huey escaped with that unit by chopper. I've been hunting him for 9 long years. The other reason I was operating around Afghanistan was to dig up his location.
Huey's in Afghanistan?
Yes, and I have a good idea where. Now we just wait for the right moment. This time, we'll be the ones using him. He's going to tell us who our guests really were that used a fake nuclear inspection to blast our home into the ocean.
Caution. Sandstorm approaching.
A sniper known as Quiet is lurking in the Afghan wilderness. This Quiet has performed a string of hits on Soviet officers. The attacks always occur in the same area, but sweeps of the area turn up no traces whatsoever. They've even posted guards, but they never spot a thing.
Extraction.
And then before you know it, another body's lying on the ground. You ever heard of someone who operates like that? No matter how still and silent a person they always create some kind of ripple. Be it breathing, a heartbeat, eating, excreting, body temperature, sweat. The sniper can really vanish completely. That's just not human. I guess Quiet is the right name. But what is Quiet's objective? The local guerrillas wouldn't use this kind of tactic. I just can't see them hiring some superhuman. And the Soviet officers who've been killed, well, they were all opposed to or skeptical of the secret weapons development being conducted in the area. Sure, they were a problem for those supporting it, but the Soviets have nothing to gain by killing them. So we have an assassin with superhuman combat skills who isn't working for the guerrillas or the Soviets. Miller has a theory that this sniper is a hitman for Cipher. He thinks it's time we silence Quiet for good. But I'm against the lethal treatment. I say we bring the sniper back alive and break that silence. Because even if this Quiet doesn't say a word, there's still plenty we can learn. Just remember this, boss. If our hunch is right, you'll be on this sniper's hit list too. If things seem a little too quiet when you're in the field, watch out. Quiet's out there somewhere. And if possible, this is one sniper I want back here breathing. They've been known to go after people, so watch yourself. You gonna extract him?
Complete. Development project has been added. Supplies requested. Supply drop complete.
Coming too. Roger that.
Guard post captured.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
This mission has two objectives. Eliminate the Colonel scheduled to take up a post at Smasi Fort and stop the deployment of his tank unit. Your first move should be to head to Sakrai village and search for the Colonel and his deployment plans.
The map has been updated.
Extract him.
Arrived at Mother Base.
He's coming too. Roger that. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Какого? Что происходит?
He's coming too. Roger that. You gonna extract him?
The map has been updated.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Но почему?
Okay, subject is in.
You have arrived at your destination. Intel file extraction arrived at Mother Base. Mission info has been updated. The map has been updated.
Boss, that document you just got is the deployment plans for the Smasi Fort reinforcements. According to the plans, the Colonel is supposed to join up with a tank unit of Waksin Barracks and then proceed to Smasi Fort. Those tanks being on the move doesn't make things easy. Hurry, boss. I've sent the tank unit's route to your iDroid.
Weather will clear shortly.
Roger that. You gonna extract him? subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Комплект 9. Оборудование разрушено. Саботаж со стороны врага. Прием. РКП, понял. Немедленно проверить и встать оперативную сводку. Конец связи.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Their anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, but that's for the hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost. Flawless work. You never cease to amaze, boss. That's your target for elimination, the Colonel. All reports say he's a formidable soldier. Be careful. Just one step left. Nice work.
Mission info outpost captured. Support helicopter.
Good. You completed the objective. Now get out of there. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
All right, mission complete, boss. Boss, we're finally ready to put together a combat unit. Staff assigned to the unit will be dispatched as mercenaries to conflict zones. That should guarantee us a stable source of income. MERT deployment allows you to send combat unit staff on relatively easy missions suited to the unit's level. There's little risk, but the rewards are low too. However, there are also contracts known as dispatch missions that offer a higher risk and reward. Give your orders to undertake these missions using your iDroid.
Side ops list. Updated. Please select a mission. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Staff assigned. Please specify a project. Commencing platform construction. Marker removed. Please select a landing zone. Deploying. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Marker removed. Marker placed.
That's the target. I remember him. He was off base during the attack 9 years ago. Bring him home, boss.
You have arrived at your destination. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Please select mission. Side op completed. Side ops list updated.
You gonna extract him?
Select mission. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Marker placed. Please select a landing. Support helicopter
Roger.
requested. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Please select a mission. Unit dispatched. Staff assigned. Please specify a project. Please select a landing zone. Deploying. Marker placed. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Эй, смотри!
He's coming too. Roger that.
You have arrived. Extraction.
That's the target.
At mother base.
Whoa! 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 Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Черт! Открыть огонь!
Enemy presence detected.
distract him.
Side ops list updated.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Marker placed. Please select support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Area of operations.
Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Please specify a project. Development project has been added. Please select a landing zone. Heading to Mother Base.
boss. Thank you, boss. How about expanding the base, huh, boss?
Враг побежден!
Please select a mission. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Please specify a project. Please specify a project. Please select a mission. Please the landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Weather will clear shortly.
This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Snake, I wanted to ask you about the man on fire. What do you remember from the hospital? Anything we can use?
Well, he took off the moment the sprinklers started up.
Sprinklers? The fire system?
And when he got sprayed with water from the burst pipe, it slowed him down.
When we escaped on horseback, he wouldn't cross the river either.
And then it started to rain. And he disappeared.
Water against fire. Is it that simple? I mean, it makes sense. It's just hard to believe it would work on a guy like that.
Please select a landing heading to Afghanistan. Deploying. Marker placed.
Be careful down there, boss.
Something of an ancestor to the domestic carrot. It's also a favorite of wild animals.
Plant expansion complete. Extraction arrived at the mother base. Development project has been added. Guard post captured.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Also known as absinthium. That's used to make your phantom cigars.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. You have arrived at your destination.
When you want to begin a mission, open your iDroid and select it from the mission list. I sent a list of selectable missions to your iDroid.
Please
They're all
select
jobs that
mission.
only you can handle.
Accepted. The map has been updated. Support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Please select a mission. Mission accepted. The map has been updated.
This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter
Has arrived.
outpost captured.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added. Commencing platform construction. Staff assigned. Please specify a project.
Gaining altitude.
Buddy departing area of operations.
Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Please select a mission. Please select a mission. Please select a mission. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Deploying.
Boss, your objective is to eliminate as many enemy combat vehicles as you can. For this mission, we're backup for the guerrillas' offensive. That means our mission isn't over until theirs is. Keep an eye on the remaining time. Also bear in mind that you'll fail the mission if you don't take out a single vehicle. As for payment, the more vehicles, the bigger our paycheck. So give them a real fireworks show. Check the target's locations on your map. Once you've spotted incoming reinforcements, their location will be added to your iDroid too.
Be careful down there, boss.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Targets are now on the move. I've sent their predicted route to your iDroid. Target eliminated. Great. Now on to the next. Boss, we have information on new targets. Check your iDroid for their predicted route.
The map has been updated. Supplies requested. Supply drop complete.
Boss, we spotted a four-wheel drive transporting a prisoner. It's not part of the mission. Do you think you can bust him loose? Just if you have the time to spare.
The map has been updated.
Boss, you're doing great. Plenty of targets eliminated. Just the pace I'd expect.
clouds approaching. Marker placed.
Closing in. You can check their predicted route on your iDroid.
Your destination. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. You have arrived at your destination. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Всем боевым группам, это кафе! Все подразделения, на боевые позиции! Повторяю, все подразделения, на боевые позиции! Зона 1, это кафе! Открыть подавляющий минометный огонь по противнику! Прием! Это зона 1! Он понял! Подготовка к минометному огню! Конец связи!
That prisoner we rescued provided some intel. We now know the location of a hidden enemy staging area. Check it on your iDroid.
The map has been updated.
You've eliminated half the target. Boss, need a little extra firepower? We spotted a Soviet weapons transport truck. Apparently its cargo is something pretty powerful. What do you think? Should we make them share? Tread carefully, boss.
Готовить от 5-9! Потерял! Видно место позиции! Прием! Это кафе, понял. Позиции, но осторожно.
Nice work, boss. The targets are almost history. Boss, we have new targets. Check your iDroid for the details.
The map has been updated.
Boss, that's incredible. You're taking them out faster than they can come in. The guerrillas operation is going smoothly, too. Keep it up.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Roger that.
Marker placed. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Supplies requested. Supply drop complete.
The guerrillas' offensive is still in progress, but our work here is done. Exfiltrate the mission area. Damn it. Soviet reinforcements incoming. Tanks and a gunship. And you're the target. Looks like we pushed the Soviets a little too far. Boss, those Soviets are a threat to the guerrillas. You can bet there'd be a bonus in it if you take them out. That said, the mission objectives are complete, so you can leave the area if you want. Your choice, boss.
The map has been up. Marker placed. Marker placed. You have arrived at your destination. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Supplies requested. Supply drop.
Way to go, Snake. Tanks eliminated. Just think what the reward will add up to.
Yeah.
Marker removed. Marker placed. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. You have arrived at your destination. Marker placed. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. You have arrived at your destination.
Roger that. Just think what the reward will add up to.
Plant expansion complete. Marker placed.
There you go, Snake. Tanks eliminated. Just think what the reward will add up to.
СКП, понял? Будьте начеку. Выкройте врага. Конец связи!
Support helicopter requested. СКП, понял. Следите за ними. Не позволяйте им уходить с фланга. Конец связи.
This is P-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Buddy departing area of operations.
Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete, boss. The NGO that asked us to rescue wild animals isn't ready to take them in yet. So we had no choice but to build an animal conservation platform. The NGO said they'll cover all expenses, including the day-to-day housing and feeding costs. If you're interested, take a chopper over and have a look. Boss, if you got time on your hands, come spend it back at the base. The men will miss you if you're gone too long. Boss, a certain scientist has contacted us, wanting to defect from the east. His name? He's Emmerich. That's right. The man we knew as Huey. We suspect he was complicit in the attack on Mother Base 9 years ago. He was working with Cipher. I've been waiting a long time for this. So I say, let's help Emmerich defect. Once he's here, we can sit down and catch up on old times. Emmerich is currently at Sorak Power Plant. This is our chance. Boss, head for the power plant.
Boss.
Please select a landing zone. Landing zone
Roger.
confirmed.
Didi, stay. Didi. Fully trained and ready for action. The rest is up to you. Didi, go! He's going with you.
Development project has been added. Unit function added.
Let me explain what D-Dog can do as your buddy.
Please.
With that nose of his, he can sniff out and mark nearby enemies and prisoners.
Dispatched.
Should come in handy for infiltrating outposts. I trained him to detect mines and medicinal plants, too. When he locates something, check your map.
Staff assigned. Please specify a project. Please select a heading to Afghanistan. Deploying. Marker placed. Marker removed. Marker placed.
Be careful down there, boss.
has been updated.
Hold them off!
Don't talk.
The map has been
Как
updated.
бомба! Ау! Кто-нибудь! На помощь!
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that.
A Soviet soldier. A lot of them came from Central Asia before, but lately they've been using more and more Russians. Simple, really. There's less hesitation to pull the trigger if they're not fighting their own race. Morbid cynicism, but it gets results. That's humanity for you.
Go get him! Hold him off! Осторожно!
Outpost captured.
You gotta extract him.
Marker, the map has been side ops lit. Marker placed. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added. Please select a drop point. Dispatch requested. Buddy departing area of operations. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Please specify a project. My buddy has arrived. Marker placed. Support helicopter
Roger.
requested. Enemy presence detected. The map
squad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Всем боевым группам, это кафе. Все активы
This is P-Quad.
Have arrived at
Select the
LZ.
drop
Will
point.
stand by.
Dispatch requested. Support helicopter has arrived. Buddy has arrived. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Supplies requested. Supply drop complete. Guard post captured.
captured.
Marker placed. Marker placed. Marker placed. Marker placed. Side op completed.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Side ops list updated.
This is Pequod. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived. Staff assigned. Caution. Burning storm approaching.
Gaining altitude. Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Like your horse, you can give commands to D-Dog as well. He'll normally follow you around. You can also make him wait somewhere or lure an enemy by barking at him. Or you can sick him on the enemy to slow him down. Develop new gear just for him, and I'm sure he'll be capable of even more damage.
Clouds approaching. Please select a mission. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Staff assigned. Please specify a project. Please select a mission. Please select a landing zone. Deploying.
target.
The map has been updated.
Stop him!
Not good. Don't let your buddy die, Snake. I'm pulling them out of there.
Buddy departing area of operations. Enemy present. The map has been updated.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Aha! On doute! Нате часов!
Roger.
Support helicopter requested. Side ops list updated.
You gonna extract him?
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Please select a mission. Unit dispatched. Marker placed.
This is B Squad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B Squad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude. Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Please select a landing zone.
target.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Roger.
Development project has been added.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Please side ops list updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added. Marker placed. You have arrived at your destination. Clouds approaching.
Good dog. Good dog. Good dog. Good dog. Good dog. Good dog. Good dog.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Marker removed. Please select a mission. Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Deploying.
Is to rescue a prisoner being held at Longplay Palace. He's known as Malak, Angel to his fellow Mujahideen. Start by checking the target's VI on your iDroid. The Soviets captured him and took him to the ruins of the palace. His family was subsequently killed in an airstrike on his village. The Soviet scorched earth operation wiped it off the map. The client is none other than his father. Or rather, this was his father's dying wish. If you can manage to rescue other prisoners as well, each one will add a bonus to our pay. When you see them, I'm sure your conscience will tell you what to do.
Map has been updated.
Be careful down there, boss.
DD.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Longplay Palace. The target should be somewhere at that outpost.
Это КП, понял. Смотрите в оба, конец связи.
destination. Prisoner has clouds approaching.
Полная боевая готовность. Прием! Это КП, понял. Проверьте окрестности. Конец связи.
Prisoner has died.
There. That's the target.
The map has been updated.
Теперь 2006. Слышен взрыв. Местонахождение неизвестно. Прием! Это КП, понял. На нас напали. Всем подразделениям. Боевую готовность. Конец связи.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Prisoner has died.
You gotta extract him.
Post captured.
Врага. Конец связи.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. Roger that.
Support helicopter.
Roger.
Requested.
You gotta extract him. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that. Call the chopper from your iDroid, boss. Then carry the target to it.
B-Squad, there's an obstruction at the LZ preventing me from landing. Request immediate removal.
Plant expansion complete.
Target extracted. Exfiltrate the hot zone, boss.
Gaining altitude.
Mission info has been updated.
Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Mission complete, and how? Boss, that target you extracted, Malak, is saying that he's never heard of our client. What's more, he says his village was destroyed long before he was ever taken prisoner. Apparently it fell victim to some sort of disease, then was completely burned to the ground. Malak was out on a mission at the time, and that's the reason why he alone survived. But the question is, who hired us to find him? According to Malak, he saw strange soldiers snooping around the village when he got back. Turns out they were members of Cipher's strike force XOF. My theory is they wanted to get their hands on Malak to question or silence him before the Soviets could get to him. Cipher was just using us to cover things up. All that crap about Malak's relative was a front to convince us to retrieve him. But an entire colony just wiped off the map. It sounds a lot like the Hamid during the Honeybee incident. All I know, boss, is there's no way in hell I'm handing Malak over to Cipher. I decided to bring him back to Mother Base instead. He's one of us now. We told the client through a cutout that the target was killed. For some reason, though, they still paid us everything we were owed. Cipher's obviously up to something, and this is probably just another preemptive cleanup operation to them. But to Malak, he lost his village, his family, everything, and he wants his revenge. In other words, he's one of us.